In this video I will talk about my hopes and wishes for a possible successor to one of my favorite cameras, the Fujifilm X-E3. Let's go! Okay guys, let's make something clear at the beginning. Currently there is no concrete rumor and of course no announcement from Fuji regarding an X-E4. On Fuji Rumors is a timetable about this camera line where a new X-E4 would come out in August 2021 at the earliest. I personally don't believe or hope it will take that long, because the timetable calculated from major version X-E2 without the S to the X-E3. As far as I know, the X-E3 has sold best in the line but is missing some new generation technology now. So I think and hope the successor will arrive earlier. But unfortunately, Fuji Rumors is right most of the time. So please see this video more like a dream wish list from me as an owner and a fan of the X-E3. Currently there are 3 Fujifilm cameras in my setup. An X-T3, an X-70, which I bought used and cheap a couple of days ago to have it with me all the time, and of course the X-E3. And even if there is no successor to this tiny but powerful piece of gear in the pipeline right now, I want to discuss with you guys the features that I am missing with this and which I would love to see in an X-E4 or whatever it will be called. I really like to go out photographing during rain and cold, so what I first would love to see is the WR with the new X-E camera. I think the WR line of the Fuji lenses, especially of course the f2 or f2.8 versions of the 16, 23 and 35mm, are really great with this small body cameras like the X-T30 or the X-E3. These packages are so compact that you want to get out with them all the time. But it's a disadvantage during heavy weather that you don't have to take care of these lenses, but of the body. I already was disappointed about the X-T30 missing it. So please Fujifilm, give a weather sealing with the new generation of smaller bodies. There are some people seeing this X-E3 as an X100F with changeable lenses. Well, it's not really like that, because there are 2 missing main features for me that make some difference. The first one, the missing optical viewfinder, is something I can do without. Many people love it, but for me it's not meeting the way I take pictures. But the second one is the dedicated ISO dial. This is something I really love on the X-T3 of course, and hope to see on an X-E3 successor. Here's plenty of space guys, put it there, or do it like in the X100F. The next point on my wish list is of course about the screen. I really don't get the point why users could not want an articulating or tilting screen on some camera bodies like the X Pro, X100 or even the X-E series. It's clearly an advantage for people who want to be able to shoot in a more discreet way without using the EVF, or who like to take pictures from the ground level without lying in the dirt. And I think it's not a disadvantage for people who don't want to use it. Just keep the screen like it is, keep it folded and everybody is happy. But I'm really interested in what maybe is the point I'm missing here. So please feel free to discuss this topic with each other and with me in my comments. But for me personally, it's the only thing I miss on the X-E3 all the time. Now you could say use an X-T30 instead, but the form factor of that is different because of the centered EVF in the middle. But if no X-E4 will come out anytime soon, I will consider buying an X-T30 and sell my beloved X-E3. By the way, regarding the screen, on Fuji Rumors it has been made very clear that the hidden screen of the X Pro 3 will not be coming on any other camera from the Fujifilm anytime soon. But this does not mean that there will be no articulating or tilting screen at all. So there is hope for me. It really is a no-brainer and would be surprising if a new member of the X-E line would not come with the last generation of sensor and processor. While the X-T30 already has the 26 megapixel BSI CMOS sensor and features the X processor 4 of the X-T3, the X-E3 is of course one generation behind it. But this will probably change with the successor, because in the past Fujifilm always gave the new technologies to all the models in the line. The X-E3 got the same specs like the X-T2, which came out 14 months earlier and was the flagship at that point. Speaking of it, I would love to see the new classic negative film simulation being delivered with the new X-E camera. And hopefully it is coming to the XT series via firmware update soon. But with the newest generation of sensor and processors inside this body, or a similar body with a tilting screen and the ISO dial, there shouldn't be a problem delivering the latest film simulations to an X-E4. Okay guys, that's it. These are in short my topics of my personal wish list regarding a new X-E camera that I would love to see. What do you want to see inside of this imaginary new piece of gear I was talking about today? Please let me know in the comments what I've been maybe missing, what are your wishes, and please don't forget to discuss the tilting screen topic with me. Then be kind, give me a thumb up, subscribe to my channel, and of course take care. Ciao. Auf Wiedersehen. Bye byechen. Tschüssi.